Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the 1st drive. Really nice job coming out.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes one man miss. Push down for the tackle.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run,
he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now adjusting. Throws for the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive.
He smashes his way through again to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to... There he goes! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Woodside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll pitch it. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Past the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On third down, he drops the throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Right on the money.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it in there. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Husker. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They'll move the tight end. The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. Breaks into the open. He's at the top, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end down the gut. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On target. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Woodside. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, then some, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Unleashes one deep. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. He breaks a tackle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Illegal block. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch.
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Huskers in the hurry-up. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side. Quick spin on the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
Man, so Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Great job by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the... That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little release to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Going deep. It's caught. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Woodside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The inside handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock